amazing, Jonathan?
It was Club Piscopo. See, it's Joe Piscopo, and he's on stage, and he's got a big band behind him. Big band, the old big band thing.
Oh, big band like Sinatra,
right?
That shit.
And in between,
Perry Como,
his hilarious dead-on impersonations.
Oh God, no!
He plays a bunch of instruments.
Oh God.
Very mediocre.
Oh God, no!
And it goes from flute to saxophone to guitar.
No.
All right, look. This could be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life on a television screen.
What is it? Like, where was it?
I don't know.
It says Club Piscopo. I'm trying to. Can you read that, Danny? I'm way too far away from that.
Let's see. Club Piscopo Comedy Club and Lounge opening June 30th at Resorts Casino Hotel, Atlantic City.
So he's doing kind of a one-man show.
Yes. I don't know what it was. It was on Showtime. It's so fucking bad. I can't even tell you. What? I was captivated by how awful it was.
Let's go get tickets.
Is he really? Is he opening up?
He is. He's one of the guys. He's done our show. There's a group of guys that have done our show, and they bomb to the point where they have to go. Well, I was just stopping by to say hi.
Right. I was just stopping by.
They just give up on the whole fucking thing. Was he ever funny?
I don't think so.
Was Piscopo ever funny?
Wasn't he good on SNL though?
SNL. It was him and Eddie Murphy. Kind of. We all forget. Everyone remembers his Sinatra bit, which was just, I think it was one time he did Sinatra, and it was kind of funny. He did Sinatra singing like the Rolling Stones.
Right.
And it was kind of funny.
Right.
But that's it. That's it. We all remember Eddie Murphy being hilarious on that.
Name five,
somehow...
Look, if you go name 5 things Eddie Murphy did on SNL.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Name 5 things Piscopo did on SNL.
Yeah,
Try right now.
You can.
Sinatra.
That's it. That's all I got.
And then Phil Hartman did a funny Sinatra, too.
Oh, yeah.
Phil Hartman was amazing.
Hartman's blew his away.
Phil Hartman was an amazing fucking performer.
I just put blew away.
He's pretty better.
Hartman in the same
Hartman was
sentence.
amazing.
But
Piscopo, I can't even name 5 things he's done. Can we listen to this thing?
He is like... what are there any clips from Club Piscopo?
I think so.
I can't tell you. I wanted it to go longer because I couldn't get enough of how incredibly bad it was. I can't describe how bad it is.
Let's try this. I guess this is the big commercial for the thing.
Steiner, publisher of Atlantic City Weekly. Joe Piscopo was a member of the cast of Saturday Night Live from 1980 to 1985 and starred in Wise Guys and Johnny Dangerously.
Which he talks about in his stage show.
Right here at Resorts Casino in Atlantic City.
Nice.
Fly with me, let's fly, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic foods, then there's a bar in Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, we'll fly away.
He's doing an impression.
Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru.
He's so mediocre.
That's not even close to Sinatra.
No.
Is he trying to do Sinatra there?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yes. His impressions. And he was doing, like, Arnold impressions. I mean, come on. It's fucking 2012.
Yeah, a lot of the impressions you used to do, you don't do because they're not relevant anymore.
No, you throw them up as a goof. Like any Arnold impression now from me is just
right.
I'm Dix Bentley. How long are you going to do it all day?
Who enjoys
You're going to do it all day?
Who enjoys
And then he was talking about, he's like, my mom,
Where's this
boy, she wanted me to play the piano, and she wanted me to play music like this. And then he gets behind the piano, and he starts playing like piano.
Well, where's that clip? That's the one we want to play today.
Oh, fuck yeah. That was on Showtime, though. It was a Showtime special. But he stopped going from an impersonation to act.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you right now, the last week I was in rough shape. Now when the shark bites with his teeth, it's like scarlet pillows. I gotta get Dr. Vinny Bombadas to make a house call. Now with the fancy white gloves, Mackie gets no respect. No respect at all. I'm alright. I'm okay. No respect at all. James Brown.
Oh, this is so bad.
That's the madness of the weekend. Hit me. Father, get the tender. Hit me 2 times. Oh, Mackie's back in town. And thank you all for being here tonight. Did you have a good time tonight at Club Piscopo?
A smattering. This is so fucking bad.
That doesn't sound like Sinatra.
No.
And he knows his Dangerfield sucks because he had to go with the no respect over and over again.
That's when an impression does
To remind people who he's doing.
just the hits. I hate when an impression just does like the main lines.
Right.
Like, hey, I gotta call Dr. Vinny Boom Boss because he don't get no respect. How many Rodney's things you gonna mention in 2 seconds?
The Garden State Parkway.
He's got
Fucking ninth grade.
Do not close. Take the turnpike past exit 13.
Yeah.
Holding my nose.
get it?
Home run.
I can't take this. I'm douche chilling out.
This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. He actually thinks.
Make it here, we're gonna make it anywhere. It's up
What?
to you, NJ. We love you, Philly. We love you, New York. But this is Jersey, baby.
That's right. Damn, he told them.
Oh, God.
That's great.
And then he pulls out a saxophone
Right.
and starts like playing a saxophone, and he's serious. And then he's like calls up one of his other guys that has a saxophone to do a saxophone duel.
Yeah.
And then in between he's doing these horrid impressions. By the way, his James Brown impression is Eddie Murphy's James Brown impression from SNL.
It's not even close to that.
No, but he was trying.
He was trying
like,
to do Eddie
that's-
Murphy's.
Eddie Murphy's known
version,
for that
right?
James Brown impression where you don't understand what he's saying.
Right.
And then he does this fake, like it's off the cuff, so he's laughing in the middle of his own jokes thing. I was fixated.
You got another clip, Danny?
Please,
Please,
I can't
please,
get
please.
enough of. Why is it that I love bad shit like this?
I don't know. Look at the show you're on.
It just makes us feel better about ourselves.
Wait, was he laughing at his own jokes like he's having such fun while
he's
doing
like,
it?
he's like, yeah,
Joe.
but you know, and then he's saying literally stuff like this. He's going, and then I became friends with James Brown, and you know, for years I never understood a word he said. And he'd start laughing. He goes, James Brown.
Yeah.
Look, I'm fucking douche chilling out.
Yuck.
It's terrible.
He'd be all right to hire for your wedding.
No.
No, not just for the dumb singing. He's an average wedding band singer.
It's terrible.
That's about it, is what I'm saying. That's all I would give him.
He's talking about, you know.
Oh, here's the teaser.
Oh, here we go. And then I hear he was rapping. I missed the part where he was rapping. I didn't know this was his stage show. Atlantic City.
Watch out, Atlantic City.
Club Piscopo has arrived. Club Piscopo.
Not showing
is
him-
it?
They're not showing any of his
showing anything.
impressions.
No.
That has to say a lot.
Is that Father Guido Sarducci?
Yep.
He's part of Club Piscopo? Holy shit. Wow.
Is this showing Joe Frazier? How long ago is this?
Father Guido Sarducci. Jeff Norris.
Wait, Jeff Norris?
Wait, Jeff Norris is part of
Frankie Pace?
Victoria Jackson. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I wonder what impression Jeff Norris is going to do.
Oh, no.
I don't know which impression he would do.
You know what? Much like Ralphie May.
I like the white gorilla.
Much like Ralphie May, I've been shit on by Jeff Norris on Twitter.
He's shit
and
on
various
you.
things because of things that I've said.
What have you said about him?
I don't know. It was live from the compound. I was drunk again. But I did bring it up. But
Jeff Norris was...
Now he's going to get... I did not know he was part of Club Piscopo. He's part of Club Piscopo.
Jeff Norris used to do our show. He did all right.
Oh, he was on our show a lot.
But
Yeah.
he was one of those guys that when we moved to Satellite, he came in and it just didn't...
I don't know. With some relationships, it kind of goes away, and you don't know why.
I remember Jeff Norris was on the show before I was. I remember we did a gig in Down the Shore one time years ago, and he was handing out WOW stickers.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't know what they were at the time.
Oh,
like
fuck
when he
you.
had them going. This is way back. It was some horrible Shore gig we did.
Hi there.
we have
He
that.
would do his Archie Bunker impression.
He does a good Archie.
Remember that? I was thinking the other day of when we jammed him all up with his story about the gun on the dashboard of his car and how the cops stopped him and he couldn't. He said it was on the seat, and he stepped on the brake, and it flew onto the dashboard. The story got more and more complicated,
right.
and we assumed that he was lying.
Right, and he got mad at us.
It's fucking hilarious.
But the details didn't...
Yeah, they didn't jive.
They
the
didn't
details.
jive at all. And then he got mad at us.
He got all mad.
But it's like, come on, your gun can't go from the seat to the dashboard. I do remember that.
Yeah.
It's something I haven't thought of in a long, long time. But
Dude, he's part of Club Piscopo. Huh?
all right, good for him. That's a good
Club
gig.
Piscopo.
I mean, the people seem to be enjoying it. I don't know.
Oof.
It's not something I would enjoy.
Dude, there had to be...
You know,
30,
he wants to come in to promote this.
There had to be 30 people in the audience, by the way.
Yeah.
It was that smattering of applause.
With the dead people.
And Joe Piscopo has reached the point where the things he used to parody and goof on, he's doing serious now.
Right.
Like when he sings Sinatra, it's not that goof. He's really thinking he's new Sinatra in Jersey.
Right. He really thinks he can pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was average.
Yeah, and then he gets on, like, he plays guitar and he plays some blues on the guitar and he has a song about Jersey and then he hops on the drums and gets the saxophone and then he pulls out a flute. He was playing a flute seriously.
Fuck, I want the clip you were...
It's fantastic.
That's a great show.
We can't find this clip.
It's on
Showtime doesn't have it or
Showtime.
anything? So we got to try to figure out how to get it to the show.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Everyone wants us to play that Kimberly song he wrote or something. JD from New York City. Look up Piscopo's song Kimberly.
Yeah.
Was that about the babysitter?
Oh, probably. He did. He was talking about Schwarzenegger and saying that, well, at least my babysitter was pretty, which, you know.
Well, he married his babysitter, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
The title of this video is Prepare to Cringe.
Oh, is it?
I know we broadcast to most of the audiences actually.
This is
in
an
New
old
York,
clip.
But I was going to do something for you tonight, and I'm going to ask you to stay with me. I wrote a song for Kimberly Driscoll, my fiance, right? Oh, no. And I got to tell you, I would never do this on, like, if it was like, you know, like a national HBO special or something like that. So I'm going to ask you, it's a straight song, there's no jokes. I know my mother likes it when I sing. So are you with me on this? Can we do a song for you, like a song?
Oh, no. Hold on to your fucking seats, kids.
What is this from?
What is this from?
I think we all just made the same face.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
We all looked around at each other like, this isn't real. He's like, no jokes or anything. This is serious.
I need you to stay with me.
I need you to stay with me.
He knows
What are
it
you
sucks. When you
doing?
say that shit, you know it sucks already.
Jesus Christ.
What show is this on,
I
Danny?
don't know. There's no...
The shittiest show in the world.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. There's no details.
Dude,
Also, do
this-
some more research.
Oh, my God.
He
All
wrote
right.
a song
All right.
for his fiance, which was his babysitter.
I think.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
That he decided to plow. Oh, boy, dude, this could be really bad.
I need you to stay with me.
I need you to stay with me.
never
I hate when
good.
someone says, "Okay, if we do that, folks," it gets to clap. Like,
Yeah,
if that's
yeah.
not enthusiasm.
Are
That's
you-
just if giving you the support you've asked for.
Are you saying that's not a good start, Jimmy?
I don't think it's.
You've been on a few stages in your life. Would you ever go, I need you to stay with me?
Under no circumstances, unless I actually do that when I'm doing an animal fucking bit. I say, don't judge where this is going. I actually said that to Stella the other night. I'm talking about fucking different animals.
Right. See, that's a little different than a song about your fiance. Could you rewind so we could get the intro into the song without any? Because I want to hear this again.
I'd rather not.
Oh, please, this is great.
Also, the comment, the description for the video, rather, says the epitome of self-indulgence, ego, and being under the unwavering influence of pussy. Truly inspiring.
Oh, God.
All right, hold on. Go grab something.
This is for, I was so hesitant to do it, but I feel at home among family
What
and friends.
happened?
Wait, it won't happen.
Oh, it won't.
It won't rewind.
Yeah, you saw that.
It won't even allow.
You know,
There it is.
I wondered why Joe never ages. He's in that thing the whole time. Okay. I asked this audience is mostly from New Jersey, and again, I know we broadcast to
Enough
most
of
of
the
the audience is
Jersey
actually in
angle.
New York. But I was going to do something for you tonight, and I'm going to ask you to stay with me. I wrote a song for Kimberly Driscoll, my fiance, right? And I got to tell you, I would never do this on, like, if it was like, like a national HBO special or something like that. So I'm going to ask you, it's a straight song, there's no jokes. I know my mother likes it when I sing. So are you with me on this? Can we do a song for you, like a song?
Oh, my
Stay with me.
Sits at the piano.
Oh,
This
God.
is for, I was so hesitant to do it, but I feel at home.
No, you're
among
not.
Family and friends. So this
There's
is
a piano there,
I'm gonna
dummy.
rock it with Ira.
You're not
Stay
hesitant.
with me, guys. You set on this?
Stay with me.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Jimmy's cringing already. This is great. Oh, no! There's video clips of her.
I burn inside for you every day. I don't know what to do, don't know what to say. You know I need you, girl, desperately.
He's trying to be Bruce.
Oh, I need you, Kimberly.
Oh, my God, no!
Kimberly. 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 They say it's all wrong. We know it's all right. Our love is so strong.
Oh, look, she's backstage looking at him lovingly. This is a joke.
What your daddy don't see.
If he turned this into a joke, it'd be great. Right?
We were meant to be.
Yeah.
Kimberly.
If you had a reveal here, it'd be great.
Kimberly.
We're not going to get the reveal, huh?
Just showing her in, like, fucking leotard
Kimberly.
exercise.
This is great. Kissing.
There's evil forces working here, girl. They're trying to pull us apart.
What? Who? Who's trying to...
My love for you is clearing through. It's straight from my heart. Oh, why don't they just let us be?
Oh!
You're a woman, I'm a man. Come and take my hand. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me. 3, 4.
I can't take this. This is so douchey.
This is going great.
Inside for you every day. So, I don't know what to do. Don't know what to say. We're gonna make it, girl. You and me. Oh, we're gonna make it. Kimberly. Kimberly. Yeah.
Did he think this is going to be a big hit?
I guess.
The videos of the two of them are great.
I like how he said he was hesitant to even do this, and there's a giant band playing behind him, and it's all fucking arranged. And there's Kimberly with she's got a...
Kick it, Ira. Kick it for me, baby. Ladies and Kimberly Driscoll.
Why is
And
he?
then he brings
her
Kimberly out. But he was hesitant to do this. It was on a whim. Oh.
Why would he bring his wife out on stage?
It's his fiance. And she's bowing, and she hands him flowers.
Yeah, give me the...
What year is this?
If I could just have hiya, sweetheart. That was for my bride-to-be. And I know you see us on Howard Stern. Howard, we love you. And I had to ask...
Where has he been on Howard lately?
No kidding. It's all right. I ought to ask Kimberly what she really... Here comes the handheld, baby. I want to talk to you. It's Channel 9. Stay with me, folks. Here we go. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
When we're on Howard, people always ask, and I wanted to do this on television, when we're on Howard Stern. And you know how I feel. Does it bother you? Does it bother you when he's running after you and I'm pulling you off? This is what people always
He's
ask me.
doing baby talk to her.
It's all in fun. It's just a big joke. And also, for the record, We did not get engaged on the Howard Stern show. He did it very romantically at home, and
Why don't you tell the folks how I did it?
well,
He's doing,
dude,
he's doing. But this is so.
On my birthday, and
I don't know.
No one gives a fuck.
He said, "I'd be honored for you to be my wife, and I'd be honored to be your husband." And he got on one knee and he said, "Will you marry me, Kimberly?" It was beautiful.
Aw, that's nice.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. It's entertaining.
Thank you for letting me do that. You guys are very, very gracious. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Did he have a show or something?
Yeah, it's terrific. Kimberly! He's very soulful.
Why would he do that?
This is New York prime time.
Oh, wait, he's back.
called-
Let's hear what he says when he's back. Oh, that was that.
Go
it?
back,
was it.
yeah. Go back and see what it is. New York prime time. New York prime.
New York Prime. I
That had
guess,
to be like
right?
95.
I don't know.
I
but
still
think
had a
it's
mullet.
even longer.
That's before 95.
Dude, I think you're talking 92, maybe?
Mullets, early 90s.
Is he still married to that girl?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Kimberly!
No, I don't think
Probably
they're
not.
together anymore.
I would.
Well, they want
I would
to-
say probably not.
They wanted to clear the record up.
That was so hard to watch.
If he had a reveal there and then it was a goof song, then he would have something.
Can you imagine if a
After
chick
that
with
big setup?
a chick with a dick walks out?
right, yeah, something like that. Sure.
I meant in the romantic sense.
Kimberly.
You didn't think he was soulful?
Oh, it was so douchey.
But if the reveal was a chick with a dick or like an animal,
yeah,
then he would have something.
a fucking 8-year-old walks out.
Right.
Girl, you and me.
Kimberly, they're trying to break us apart. Who's trying to break you apart? No one gives a shit.
Exactly. People who like entertainment.
Who would try to break them apart?
I know.
right.
You're
Who
trying to make it sound
cares?
like their love is getting through this big struggle.
Some of these guys,
Shut up.
they lose touch with reality. Like he
Oh,
really
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that would be a great segment for whatever show he's on,
He thought,
or his show. I don't even know, man.
dude, that was rough.
What year was that? I'm gonna.
I want to know. Yeah, I do remember when he was on Stern a lot with Kimberly.
You do?
Yes, I do remember. And I kind of remember them goofing on that very song. By the way.
All right. So
Yeah.
what year?
It had
Early
to-
90s?
It had to be early 90s.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that could be 20 years old now. What we
Yeah.
just saw.
Yeah, they're divorced. What happened? I wonder if they played
think-
that song in court.
You think he sings a different version of that song?
Oh
now?
yeah, Kimberly.
Right.
Oh my God.
All right.
She was his first kid's nanny when they met. Yeah.
Why would you allow your husband to have a fucking smoking hot nanny like that?
Because you're in love. Oh God, that's Howard Stern Channel 9 show with
Kimberly, her 15th birthday today. That's right.
Her 15th birthday.
So beautiful. Yeah. Hey, Joe, that's unbelievable. Now, you think this marriage will last, or do you think it'll last?
This is the right one.
Well, what if you guys, if you have a kid together, Kimberly gets a little bit out of shape, and then a new babysitter comes over? Hey, I'm just warning you, Kimberly.
You'll have another week of material. I mean, come on.
Kimberly, men are pigs. Remember that, and Joe's a man, so Joe's a pig.
So I got you.
So what happened? You were in bed 3:30 in the morning, and I think you realized like this was like maybe the best thing that could ever happen.
I got to tell you, Howard, to everybody listening, and to everybody in L.A., to the William Morris agency, everybody who watches and say hi, because no one knows about this.
Right.
That Howard was so instrumental in this because we've known each other almost 10 years now.
He's so
And it's almost like-
maudlin.
Huh?
He's maudlin.
What do you mean?
He's this cornball, fake sincerity. Like, let me just be serious here for a minute. You know, he was instrumental in. Like he's not joking.
Yeah, like who cares? Where are the jokes?
Isn't it funny that Howard's goofing on Joe Piscopo with the tall, blonde,
no
young
kidding.
girl?
No kidding.
And meanwhile,
No kidding.
what happened with Howard?
kidding.
It's exactly the same thing.
No kidding, man.
There's an article, by the way, from 2006.
Yeah.
And it's called, it begins, "The laughter has definitely gone out of Joe Piscopo's marriage." Now that the former Saturday Night Live star and wife Kimberly are divorcing.
2006 he made it to.
Yeah, a Hunterdon County family court judge issued temporary restraining orders
Kimberly!
to both spouses on Monday after they were each alleged domestic abuse.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? You look at that.
Yeah, they were in
she's
love.
bringing flowers out on the stage. He's introducing her.
He's blowing off jokes to sing a song
A
to
love
her.
song. There are video clips of them frolicking and playing behind, and then you fast forward.
It's
domestic abuse, restraining orders. Motherfucker, that's hilarious.
And Piscopo comes around every once in a while and peeks his head in here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Whatever. Good luck to you there, Joe.
He cried on Stern? Is that somebody saying...
Is there anything else in the article, Jimmy?
I am going to go through every one of these Channel 9 show Stern clips when I get home, just for Joe Piscopo. I want to see every second of Joe Piscopo professing his love for Kimberly.
Knowing how it ended?
Yes. Knowing that it ended in restraining orders and domestic abuse.
Kimberly filed for divorce July 10th, but the couple tried to continue living together in the Piscopo mansion.
That
is... until last weekend, when after one particularly ugly scene, Kimberly sought an emergency order of protection. It's
Kimberly.
Yeah.
They want to tear you apart.
You know what the problem with Joe Piscopo was? He became this bodybuilder guy.
Yeah.
And he forgot that comics are not supposed to be sexy. Like, you can be a good-looking guy, but he got to be too much. He wanted to be seen as something else.
Right.
And you wanted to be seen as this handsome, debonair guy. And being in shape is one thing, but it's like when that becomes your thing, wow, your body is great, people lose interest in your comedy.
Dude, he was talking about his bodybuilding on Club Piscopo last night. And he was talking about how
Wait, is this on Showtime?
Yeah. It's
As a special or something?
No, it's a one-off special. Club Piscopo.
I'm watching this. Dude,
you got to. It's hilariously horrible.
You should have texted me. I would have watched that.
I woke up and it was about 1 a.m. And I woke up and it was on. Like, I missed the beginning of it. And I saw a tweet from somebody else that was watching it at the same time. And they said, tell me you guys... And they put all of us on the same tweet.
Right.
And they said, tell me you guys...
At one, unfortunately.
I know. It said, tell me you guys just saw Joe Piscopo rapping.
I haven't.
Rapping. Dude, I fucking missed the part where he rapped. I got to see that. Come on. It's, so he said he was doing a photo shoot for this bodybuilding magazine. And the photo shoot was at Arnold Schwarzenegger's gym. So he's talking about how, I oiled up and everything, and I had my T-shirt on, and walking in there, these guys are all ripped, and I was embarrassed to take my shirt off. It was like this self-deprecation when he knew he was like, I look good, and he didn't have a problem taking his shirt off.
He knows he has a good body.
And then he said Arnold walked in, and he went into this, spot-on Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Good for him.
Was it good?
Oh, God.
How bad was it?
It could have been Arnold Palmer. And it was fucking more accurate. It was horrid. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen on TV in a particular genre.
Showtime thought it was good enough to put on their channel.
It was on Showtime.
What?
Showcase. Showtime Showcase is because there's a bunch of different Showtime channels. Showtime Showcase, Club Piscopo.
I'll find it.
I saw it. It was on right when I woke up because I must have been watching something before that. And I opened one eye. I start watching, and within a minute, I was sitting up, looking with my jaw fucking open. Like, what am I watching?
Nice.
This can't be real.
Nice.
Fantastically awful.
I think a lot of people are going to be watching this.
Oh,
today.
It's a must-see for douche chills.
Must-see TV.
Fucking, please wear a 5-point harness when you watch this because it's terrible.
Fuck. Domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse. Hey, E-Rock wants to chime in.
E-Rock.
I think it was the end of last year. Joe Piscopo was here. He was selling these golden sports
Oh,
memorabilia
right. We made fun of him a year ago. I forgot about that.
He was selling these golden baseballs. And he was hanging out in the lobby between shows. And as other celebrities were coming in, he'd kind of work his way over to get photos with them. And then try to get the other celebrity to hold the baseball. And every publicist says, no, we can't endorse that.
Oh, because it's like an endorsement.
Yeah.
Can we find that? I remember.
Oh.
Didn't he come on our show to promote that?
He was trying to get them to hold
Or
his
he was
baseball.
trying to get on our show? I don't even remember.
Did he come in and get on mic?
I don't know if he...
For some reason, I think he
No,
might
I think
have.
we saw him walk by.
Oh, and we blew him off?
Yeah, let me check.
We had him in somewhere else, though, didn't we?
We had him in at NEW.
We had him at
NEW
K-Rock,
or
too.
K-Rock?
No, K-Rock.
And then NEW as
did
well,
you?
way back.
Yeah.
And then K-Rock, yeah.
He comes in, hey, hi, guys.
Right.
Hey, what's up?
Always been a fan.
Yeah,
oh,
big
really?
big fan.
You
and,
waited for Howard to blow you off, and now you're coming our way? Always been a fan, huh?
I remember listening, though, years ago to that whole thing that developed on Howard's show with Joe Piscopo and Kimberly, and it was great radio, man. It was fucking great radio. Holy shit. Just so douchey.
I want to see the Piscopo baseballs. They got to be online somewhere.
If you just do Joe Piscopo Gold Baseball, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
I feel like he could try to come on our show to promote that.
I know. I kind of remember,
but you can't find anything in the system?
No, I don't think he was actually on the air with us.
Did it get to the point where he would walk by in the hall and we didn't even, open the door?
We looked down.
I would think Opie would open the door and go, Piscopo! And he'd come in, you know?
Hey, man. It gets the stars in here.
It certainly does. Gets the stars in. Oh, God. Oh, his gold ball.
There's the gold ball.
He's got to fucking get that money that Kimberly probably ran off with. What's Kimberly doing these days? I'd love to get her on the air.
Why don't we try to get him on the show today?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about Club Piscopo.
I want to know about Kimberly.
Why not? Because he'd be like, no, guys, no.
Let's do this.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, guys, that's in the past. But you know what I am doing?
Yeah. I got Club Piscopo Resorts.
He's got a club.
I do singing. We do some big band.
All right, we got to go to Club Piscopo.
Club Piscopo.
I'm planning a road trip.
Oh, resorts.
We're going to start in AC. We're going to do Club Piscopo, and then we're going to Branson.
And don't spank me, Borgata. I'm not leaving you for resorts and Club Piscopo.
Right. They're going to fucking kidnap you.
Yeah.
Throw you in a van and give you a talking to as an Uzi's to your head.
Right.
Don't fuck with the Borgata.
You run off with our fucking money and then you go to Club Piscopo.
Right. I think we need to go to Club Piscopo, and I think we need to go to Branson. Let's just go to Branson.
I know, we should.
Let's do a fucking show trip.
We would increase the audience by 100% if we went to Club Piscopo, by the way, from what I saw on last night's Showtime thing.
Was it not crowded?
Oh, God. Dude, there had to be maybe 30 people in the crowd.
What? And this
they showed an empty room?
Yes, it was
on Showtime, they showed an empty room?
Yes,
they usually push everyone up front.
Here's
and then
what they
squeeze
showed,
the camera
though.
angles.
They had round tables with people sitting at them, but there was so much room between each table. Like they scattered them around the room, but there was a ton of room in between each table.
The tables are really big.
Right, huge.
Maybe they had to do that for camera movement.
Dude, no one wanted to go to Club Piscopo.
I want to go to Club Piscopo.
I want to go. I want to go right now.
Can I do this? Yeah.
Yeah. He was doing that too. You know, if you indulge me, I want to show you what my mom wanted me to play on piano. And then he plays this classical piece. He goes, but here's what I was playing. Oh, and he starts fucking doing a Bruce Springsteen riff. Look.
You didn't like it?
I'm fucking chilling, thinking about it.
Wait, who's on that
This
poster?
impacted me.
It's called How Sweet It Is. This is his, what's that?
It's a movie.
It impacted me in a very
okay.
profound way. Watching that. How Sweet It Is?
Yeah, he's posting on his Facebook.
Oh, he's Gleason?
It says, off to Florida for the sneak preview premiere of How Sweet It Is.
Well, Paul Sorvino's in that. Who's playing Gleason?
It's not Gleason. It says Jack Cosmo.
Oh, so he's
trying to be like a Jackie Gleason character?
What's the synopsis of the film?
Let's go to the website. I'm sure
let's
that's
do
trailer.
it.
How sweet
Why
it
the
is
fuck
the
are we
movie.
beating this guy up? He did nothing to us.
Because
we're just talking about
Club
him.
Piscopo.
All right,
We're
fair
also
enough.
plugging it.
Yeah, see?
And we'll have him on the show today.
Oh, God.
Please get Joe Piscopo.
Oh, no, I will be so embarrassed.
I won't.
I won't be able to talk. Kimberly.
I'll make that Ralphie phone call feel like a sweet phone call between friends.
A lot of people said it brought back fond memories, that call to Ralphie May yesterday.
What do you mean?
Fond memories of cringing with celebrity phone calls.
Oh, well.
It was.
I reached out to Ralphie on Twitter. Said I love him. Yeah, I love the guy.
Yeah.
And like we said yesterday, I would never have that conversation with Ralphie May if I called him from my house.
No.
It was a great appearance.
Well, sorry guys, there's no trailer for this.
Oh,
There's
come
trailer
on,
for How Sweet It
Bert.
Is. You go to the website and it just redirects you to their corporate parent company.
That stinks.
No one cares about how sweet it is.
I bet it's good. What's his name? The character he's playing? Jackie what?
Jack Cosmo.
Jack Cosmo.
Even the name is awful.
It's terrible.
He looks
How
like
sweet
he's
it
playing
is.
one of those lounge
IMDb.
guys.
What?
There we go.
Is that it? How sweet it is.
An alcoholic theater owner needs to put together a successful musical in order to pay off his mob debt, but problems arise when the wise guys want to cast their friends in the production.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, hey, look, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds?
All right, that's good.
Erica Christensen.
Paul Sorvino.
Paul Sorvino.
Paul Sorvino.
All right, he might be on to something.
Wow.
Did he put Jeff Norris in it? What, man? Jeff Norris is a big guy. He can play some fucking muscle or something.
Sure.
Looking out for my
What
friend.
year is this?
My old friend.
It's not yet released.
What?
Yeah, it's 2012, so hopefully in the next month.
Wait. Piscopo's in a movie?
Yeah.
Wait.
In 2012?
2012 is almost over.
Yeah. When is it being released?
Exactly. And the website doesn't work.
I think we're looking at straight to video.
Maybe he's in Florida right now.
Yeah?
All right, let's get Piscopo on the phone, please.
Is there any clips on YouTube, Danny?
No, that's why I was like, on YouTube for that one?
There has to be a clip.
I don't know, man.
Wow. Yeah, Piscopo was talking about his movies, Johnny Dangerously, and
and then there was the other one.
the other one.
Oh, luck for us.
What'd you find? The trailer?
All right.
This should be, come on, guys. This is going to be good.
All right.
Do you know what I did before this? Yeah. You were a degenerate gambler. No, before that, I was a director. Fancy that? We should wear gloves when we do this.
Jack Cosmo.
I haven't been in the business in 10 years.
Jack Cosmo. Jack Cosmo!
I'm sorry, is there something that you're trying to tell me?
I have in mind an idea for a show.
Oh, the Srucker
It's
scratch.
going to be your comeback.
You gotta adjust for the wind, Buck.
Is
that Reynolds?
To get your money back.
I got plenty of money. What I don't have is entertainment.
It's like looking into the eyes of God. You want me to write and direct an original musical using deadbeats and criminals?
Is that or is that not a succinct summation of the situation?
Oh, yeah, what did he say? Well, yeah. Clifton Thompson, he owes us for drugs.
First, give me $50 so I can buy crack.
Wow. This looks terrible.
Very, very, very nice thing.
I am the boss of you. I am the boss of you.
10 years ago, this guy was huge.
10 years ago, my wife didn't look like her mother.
Your father called.
You know, it'd be helpful if we can get somebody in that theater.
I bet it all works out in the end.
Hope he ripped his house with his daughter.
The estrogen, it was good. I swear.
Where's Burt Reynolds? They haven't shown Burt Reynolds.
You'd think you would show him in the trailer, right?
He's not allowed to.
Now has a voice.
The midget's hitting someone.
Kimberly! Oh.
Your dad is writing again.
Good for him.
No, not so much. Your dad isn't doing so great. He's trying.
Oh, no.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Here it is. Here's
Second, try again.
Third.
Higher.
Okay, he's really trying.
Here it is.
Welcome to showbiz, kid.
Oh.
Oh, how schmaltzy.
Oh, my God.
I bet it ends with
How
the
schmaltzy.
father and daughter getting back together again.
I guess they had a bad relationship, huh?
And Paul Sorvino. I don't see no Burt Reynolds
Maybe
at all.
he's
Maybe he's not in it.
How sweet it is.
They're showing the show be successful.
Yes.
They just showed you that it works.
He fell.
It's about the journey, Jim.
Yeah, it is about the
Holy
journey. You're right, Danny.
shit.
That looks hilarious.
It is about the journey.
Holy fuck.
I am so douche chilled out here. I can't take another douche chill.
We need to do something else.
I'm freaking out. I am. I'm like
Oscar buzz, man.
I got goosebumps that won't go away because I'm so fucking embarrassed.
That looks like it's going to be a nice little movie.
You think it's Oscar buzz?
Oscar buzz.
You don't think that's a good comedy?
It's a little. It's sweet.
It's heartwarming.
Yeah, he's got his problems. He's got the daughter that doesn't like him. In the end, they
He's
get
given
the
a lot of
relationship
chances
back together, and he ends up being successful.
Your
after all
father's
these
really
years.
trying. I bet at the end they get together and have a great father-daughter moment.
Yep.
Where they get together.
It's very emotional because she realizes, oh my God, that's my dad.
Right. Oh,
I love him.
Going back to Joe and the golden baseball.
Yeah.
I found the photos that I took of Joe trying to convince Diane Cannon to endorse the baseball.
Even Diane Cannon wouldn't endorse the baseball?
Yeah, and
Why won't anyone endorse the baseball?
You see, I guess whoever was repping her at the time is sitting there just going like this
Waving
to
her
Joe.
off.
Yeah. I'll put them up on the Facebook.
They didn't want to endorse the
baseball.
the golden baseball. Holy mother of pearl, that was so douchey.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's going to be out in theaters?
Oh yeah, it looks terrific.
Oh,
the look of it is nice.
Almost 2,500 hits on YouTube.
And a lot of good, a lot of thumbs up.
And it's been out for like 6 weeks, so it's doing really well. I mean, if you divide it by 6.
How many weeks it's been out and how many views per week?
That's all right. Well, it's sure to get much more today.
That's right.
How many likes? The comments good?
There's actually 42 likes and 1 dislike.
42 likes. All right, that's the cast and
7
crew.
comments, and they're all good, but I just have a feeling, I mean, who's looking for a Joe Piscopo movie trailer, you know?
Yeah.
Our fans will be.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Why are we beating him up?
Because he's out there doing this. Because somebody fucking is out there doing this shit.
He's always been nice to us.
He interrupted my sleep last night with that.
So he has to suffer.
With that dreck. Yeah.
There's an audience for that, right? Huh?
No. Club Piscopo. Yuck.
Let's go. Let's go this weekend. Is he down there this weekend?
I guess he's got
a gig in Arizona that he needs to plug, so it's probably in his best interest that he gets on the show.
Exactly.
All right. We'll try to get him on the phone today.
Our audience will go down to see Club Piscopo
All
in
right.
Arizona.
We're going to break. Bill Burr's calling in at 8:30. We got very, very good news for all the Patrice O'Neal fans out there. We're doing a Patrice O'Neal benefit. Bill Burr put this together pretty much?
Yep. After it fell apart with the New York Comedy Festival.
What was that about?
It just wasn't. They weren't able to coordinate. I don't know if it was their fault. It was just, it was just one of those things.
So Bill Burr said, we got to do this and we got to do this right. So Bill Burr has gotten a lot. All of Patrice O'Neal's good friends to come aboard for this huge benefit that's happening Tuesday, February 19th at the New York City Center. That's West 55th Street between 6th and 7th here in Manhattan. And tickets are on sale today at noon. And how's that going down? With a phone number, a link? What are we doing? Website?
I have a link. I have to tweet at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Oh.
So we'll all tweet it.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's going to tweet it. And please retweet our tweets. Link for tickets will be tweeted later this morning. Okay. And it's going to be available on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony on Facebook. And Bill Burr will call in with some more details, fill in the holes here, all right? And also today we got Jim Florentine coming in.
Ooh.
Also, Stalker Patty.
Wow.
She just wants to stop by and say hi.
I saw a tweet last night about her biopsy. We'll let you know what happened.
Is she still a virgin? Of course she is. We don't even have to ask her. Ugh. And how old is she now?
72.
72 years old, huh? Wow.
You a football fan? All your whole life? You notice how football's whack now? Things are changing. It seems like, look, this may be old thinking, okay? Now, when I came up, you a football fan? No? That's he's not. Like, what dude? Like, that shocked me. Like, dudes are a football fan. Oh, I don't, just a little too violent. Like, football, it's not like the game. When I came up, dude, football was it was gladiators. It was angry. It was angry. It was just like when we hit somebody. When I played, if you hit somebody, and he didn't get up. Like, we didn't hold hands with the other team and pray, like hold hands and everyone prays for him to get up. We used to do a Indian, like sell a hump dance circle around him, like, look at you. And be like, and our crowd's like, he's paralyzed. That's right. We be looking for his mother crying, be like, that's right, lady. That's what you get for letting him out here with killers. He can't even wiggle his toes. Take his socks. Take his socks. And we would tie his socks around our helmet for the next week. Like the next team, they knew, oh, that's the team that be tying paralyzed niggas' socks around their helmets to scare them next week. And then it ain't like we were thinking about harming somebody. It's just that's what we did, right? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this fucking crew right here. You guys are hilarious. You okay, guy? All right. You late for some tests you're gonna have at 1 in the morning? Intelligence face. Now, you a big football fan? You like football? Yeah. You are, sorta. I don't think so. I think you saw me tease this guy.
Sirius XM. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
The great Patrice O'Neal. Once again, the Patrice O'Neal benefit is going down Tuesday, February 19th. Bill Burr is calling in about an hour from now to give all the details, but basically tickets are going on sale today at noon. And Jim Norton and the rest of us will be tweeting a link on how you can get your tickets for the big Patrice O'Neal benefit featuring pretty much most of his friends.
Yes.
There you go. Florentine in studio. And Jim was enjoying the Joe Piscopo beating.
Oh. I was listening to that on the way in.
Well,
it made it very enjoyable.
Yeah, we found the Showtime special that Anthony was watching at 1 a.m. in the morning. That's why we brought this up today.
Yeah. It merits us discussing it because it's the worst thing I've ever seen on television in a comedy special, especially. It's so bad. There's no irony to it. It wasn't Joe Piscopo like, I'm goofing around. You know, he seriously thinks he is now the leader of a band. He doesn't do an impression of Sinatra. He thinks he is Sinatra.
Come on.
They showed him at the beginning of the special pull up in front of resorts in an Escalade, and his license plate says Jersey born. And he gets out.
Jersey.
He gets out. Exactly, Jim.
Do you think that's bad, Jim?
I've lived in Jersey my whole life. I'm not, just whatever. This is where I live.
Yeah. He's got that Jersey pride.
Well, what do you want to do here? I mean, I know you want to listen to the rap he does, but
is there other find things? Some rapping?
We're ready for the rap.
Oh, see,
let's do the rap.
You know what? This part.
How about we do this? We'll do the rap. Then Danny will try to find another part of it that's worth playing, and we'll do other shit in between.
Yeah.
All right, because I don't think we're going to be able to leave this alone.
So let me guess. He's going to be a little off on his rap because he's white. It's not going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be so polished. He's going to be a little goofy because he's a white guy, so he's not really sure how to rap.
And he's going to start laughing at himself a little.
So that's going to be the joke.
I haven't seen it. I missed this part. I woke up a little late.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
No, I have not seen the rap part. But somebody tweeted and said, "Please God, tell me you're watching Piscopo rap."
Is there an intro to it? I want to hear the intro to it, like or the lead up to the rap.
Yeah. Where's the little lead up?
And this is from Club
Piscopo, his big show. Oh boy,
here we go.
The stupidest thing I've ever done. So let me publicly apologize to Jay-Z for doing that, man, because I haven't had a chance to talk with him since then. He's a cool cat, man, but I always do
he's
that.
a cool cat.
Jay-Z would never talk to you
of Run DMC. I always loved Run DMC, and it was admired.
Did he just say Run DMC?
So in that vein, I say we do a little rap music right now because you look like a hip hop kind of crowd to me. Should we try that? Now, Timmy, I need it loud on my speakers right up here, buddy. So crank this. Let's rock this. Come on. No, I got to hear it. Come on, let me hear it. Crank it up. Crank it up. Come on. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There it is, man. We'll get with it. Oh, yeah, the Gatsby girls are going now, baby.
Oh, No, I can't.
That's Joe Piscopo. I'd like to thank you all especially for coming to the show. I was born a white boy, but I like to rap black. I hope you don't mind and give some folks a heart attack. Now some of you are here because you have seen me on TV. Some of you are here because you got no place else to be. If you know my face, can't place my name. Listen to my boys, I ain't got no shame.
He's laughing.
It's a live show, baby. That's Fred. Now playing rapping fast is really all right with me. You came out tonight, no day, you should have something to see. But our time is up, I know that you are hip to that fact. I think rapping for you, but it's time to wrap up our act. So chill out, people, listen up, it's time to check out me and the boys for some beatbox down.
I can't.
I'm Joe Piscopo. Thanks for coming to the show, but we gotta go.
A smattering.
Are we a bunch of funky hunkies or what?
Funky
Can we get jiggy with it? I have one thing to say. For shizzle, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it!
What?
What?
This is
Shizzle,
good.
that's
What?
funny.
This is good, Ant.
This is so
This is good. What?
fucking embarrassing.
What's your problem with this?
I can't look.
Why?
Get
For
back to the
shizzle.
mic.
For
Holy
shizzle.
shit.
That's good stuff.
You didn't like how he ended? What he crossed his arms?
He crossed his arms and leaned backwards and to the side a little bit.
He's doing a rap impression from what, the early
embarrassment
80s?
dizzle.
Mid-80s?
Yeah, probably like 86, 87.
Right.
Dude.
But it shows he's, with it.
He thinks like...
You think he really talked to Jay-Z at some point?
Hell no.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I was. Hey,
Hell
Jay-Z. I haven't
fucking
seen him
no.
since, but
He tells stories during this whole thing about how he was hanging out with these people. Like he talks about James Brown, and he does Eddie Murphy's bit of James Brown, where it's like, and he says, and then I became friends with James, and no, you didn't.
No, you never
I bet
were
you
friends
didn't.
with him. Why don't we roll it from this point?
Yeah, let's hear a little more. This is
Little,
good.
right from here.
Good
Every
stuff.
little, every talk, every bit
Oh, it's
of like walking the stage and rapping with the crowd, giving him an insight of what Joe's all about. This is so fucking bad.
It's schmaltzy dreck.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well, let's listen to a little more.
Words to words. I tell you what, I love music. We have any Latinos in the crowd tonight? Any Latinos?
Oh, no.
Good, this will work great. Okay, one guy. Yeah. That's me, girls. Do you guys remember that, though? My favorite show on television, ladies and gentlemen, with the music. I love the Spanish music. I love anything Latino. So much fun.
Oh, no.
Sábado Gigante. You guys hip to that show? You know that show. It's like, you know that show, right? Sábado Gigante, hosted by Don Francisco. It's it's on Univision. It's on every Saturday night for like 30 hours. I know you know this show. But you know what? When you're getting dressed to go out, you flick it through. The Spanish channel comes on. It's on. You come back to me.
Who's watching this?
It really is not a great crowd. It's a terrible setup. The fucking stage doesn't look good.
And you see a bunch of white hairs in the audience when they go to that back crowd shot, the long shot.
Yes.
The computer just shut down.
Yeah, the
computer doesn't want to hear this shit.
The computer is telling us something right now.
The computer just stopped.
Danny didn't stop
Never done
that.
this before.
It can't buffer this stuff.
The Showtime site's like, you don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
I need to know when he goes into
I
it.
know, because I'm sure it's some fucking Spanish thing now. Because he's just a jack of all trades.
Sure.
He can jump from
But you know what? When you're getting dressed to go out,
genre
you
to
flick it through,
genre.
The Spanish channel comes on. It's on. You come back 3 o'clock in the morning. It's still on with all the dancing. You know that show, right? Well, it's always lively. I love this show. You got any Spanish music?
Oh, hey, you got any Spanish music, guys?
I think they did that off the cuff.
Uplifting.
Yeah, they
so
did.
Life-affirming
Yes.
and positive. I love that. Yeah, man.
He knows how to sell it.
Dancers.
Because they speak the Spanish way too fast. The only thing I can understand
Turn that this way, Danny, a little bit.
American products being advertised on the program. So for me,
Oh,
when I
no,
watch
this
Sábado
whole
Gigante,
bit.
it
This
kinda
bit.
sounds like this.
isn't it?
This bit.
Latina, corrente, reggae, rositico, sonistica, topatante, cosoti, corriente, potente, oloso, rigo, sanitico, topatente, rositico, rositico, o cadrente, gusante, corrente, gusante, rositico, Coca-Cola. Velveeta. And my particular favorite, Whisk. It's product placement, man. It's product placement heaven. You get sucked in by these great announcers. There's always a product, right? It's
God, I can't. I can't.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Holy fuck.
And the Latina models there, Loco Tasante Dunkin' Donuts. And they speak perfect English, man. And they speak perfect Spanish. I can't speak English like these guys.
This is so fucking bad. I can't. I'm douche chilling out.
It's a good bit.
No one could look at each other in this room.
No, it's a good bit.
We're all just looking straight ahead.
I'm enjoying this.
It's so
This is a good
fucking
bit.
bad.
What?
Who's there?
But he's making a good point.
Yeah, product
You can only
placement.
understand an English word every once in a while. What's wrong with that? It's a good observation.
Yeah, you're
Observational
right.
humor.
You're right, Op. It's fantastic.
It's best.
This reminds us when me and Jim first started doing comedy, maybe like 92, 93. Every headliner, we were always the openers, always had a rap bit. It was a white guy, and he did a goofy rap bit. And sometimes there'd be two guys on the show before us, and they would fight over, no, I close with my rap bit.
No.
And it was basically the same thing as the Run DMC. I'm a white boy, I don't know. Boo, 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 boo. Every closer would do that. And then, by like 94, they were like, all right, that's completely... even the hacks knew that was hack by 94
Right.
and stopped doing that.
And he's 2012. He's fucking doing it.
He looks uncomfortable to me.
Oh, God.
Yes, there's certain moments he's had, like that just look like there was a fake laugh at one
Dude.
point. I just think he knows
Yeah,
this
his
is not an
fake
energetic
laugh.
crowd.
It's
But he knows he was taping this, so he got a good crowd, right? Can we play a little more of this?
Oh, just please.
It's all I want to
Please.
see.
Why do I see? This is the thing. I don't want to see it, but I can't stop watching.
This should be the Patrice benefit. When they get there, we should just show this.
Why I love fucking being in this shit. You can't watch this shit, huh? Because it makes you too uncomfortable.
But I can't look at anyone else in the room when I'm watching this. There's some embarrassment factor here.
Look,
that
he's an original, man.
goes
I've
beyond
never
me.
heard that bit before with the fucking English words. when
Oh,
they're
no,
speaking
no, no.
Spanish.
And then they say the
Yeah,
English word at the
yes,
end.
That's some original shit right there.
Great stuff.
Whisk, do they even sell it anymore? I don't even think so. I don't
He
even
really
think it's
needs
a
to
product.
update some of his fucking references.
think? Yeah.
If he's going to do a rap bit, maybe update it to the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, let's hear a little more.
Instead of Coca-Cola, you should say Crystal Pepsi.
Yes.
Man, just make it seem like you're hip.
How'd you do that? Oh, man, I love it. You know who I love on TV now more than ever? Mr. Late Night himself.
Who?
David Letterman.
Here's
David
this big.
Letterman. Yeah,
He
does a
turns
good
around. He turns around.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, he's going to the piano. Is he getting some props?
Yeah, fake teeth, I bet.
Oh, he's
And glasses.
here. He goes. Oh.
Mark it down. Visual bit on the radio, you guys.
Yeah, there it is. Oh no!
Oh, the computer said, "Don't do this."
"Go fuck yourself."
The listeners don't want visual bits. The computer keeps.
See, this shit, he did it on SNL.
Why won't it let
And
us
it went
play
over
this?
on SNL,
Sure, it's
like
funny.
back in the 80s.
Right.
But like he's walking out on a stage in 2012 with his David Letterman bit from 1983.
I think so many people are trying to watch and follow along with us.
I have a feeling they are.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Showtime's servers just can't handle the
Showtime's
bandwidth.
got to be happy.
They're going to be like, this Piscopo guy is killing
I
it.
know, look at all the hits we
Look at
got.
all the hits.
They're probably going to sign up for another special because of us.
There's going to be a Club Piscopo, too.
Right.
I can't, in good conscience, be responsible for that. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh.
All right, we're going to try to get to that
I'm
again.
so... There he is. All right, he's doing all the facial tics and movements of Letterman. The big...
My, oh, my, we're having more fun than humans should be allowed.
Who is that?
Phone the neighbors, wake the kids. This is an extravaganza you don't want to miss.
Oh, my God.
Hey, say hello to Paul Schaefer. Paul, how are you tonight? How you doing over there? Yeah.
There is nothing...
That was.
That's it.
Yeah, putting them to work tonight there. Oh, we got, Ladies and gentlemen, we have a...
All right, now I just feel sorry for him.
No,
now I feel sorry
Have you crossed over?
Yes.
Tonight, from our home office in Atco.
You've crossed over?
Oh, yeah,
You're now
I
feeling...
feel bad for him.
You're just feeling sorry for him.
He's got to pay an
Our
ex-wife,
category tonight,
obviously.
The top 10 ways to make Atlantic City more exciting. The top 10 ways to make Atlantic City more exciting. Number 5, NASCAR races on the boardwalk. Yeah. Number 4, hold the world to
Jim Florzi just turned his head to Jimmy looking for an answer.
3, blackjack dealers must hit on 20. Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Number 2, saltwater taffy shooters.
Okay, what's number 1?
Oh.
What?
Number 1, top 10, top 5, whatever he's doing.
Right.
But don't forget, it's Hack Joe Piscopo.
It's Hack Joe Piscopo. Top things that would make Atlantic City better.
More exciting.
More exciting.
The boardwalk?
Yeah, the boardwalk. Now,
okay.
Now he's doing the Hack. He's doing a Hack. Yeah. David Letterman. I will bet my $5 on Buttafuoco. As the number 1 answer
remember
on this
when
list.
he used to do that?
Because obviously it's going to be some outdated reference from like the 90s that he thinks is still relevant now. So it's got to be some mid-90s reference.
He used to say that.
I think it's got to be a Jersey angle.
Yeah.
He's got to go with some dumb over-the-top Jersey
He
thing.
might just go all saltwater taffy free, something stupid like that.
Or something about Piscopo. No Joe Piscopo.
Ooh, yeah, well, that would be.
Well, we can all acknowledge that his Letterman is fucking spot on, right, guys?
It's amazing. It's uncanny.
It's uncanny.
It's just.
He doesn't sound like Dave Letterman, but he does sound like a guy named Bill Letterman, who I used to work at Caldor with.
I guess we'll find out what number 1 is. Then.
Oh, yeah. And the number 1 way to make Atlantic City more exciting, bring back Miss America pageant as a steel cage death match competition. Now you're talking.
I actually thought he'd go for a joke.
A little wordy.
All right. He got through the Letterman thing. That's pretty good.
Oh, it's awful. He does the laugh good.
Oh.
And he throws the cards right.
Yeah. Oh, now here he goes. Look at the crowd. There's a fucking biker in there.
They're the greatest band. I'll tell you what.
Oh, here he goes.
They really are great, and I'm honored to be on the same stage as these guys. They can play any kind of music. They can play any kind of music.
How about
at all.
taps?
You know, they do country music, pop music. They are primarily jazz.
The computer saying, blow me. Again,
Who cares about the band?
Because it's so self-indulgent. He plays everything throughout this special very mediocre. He just picks up a guitar, plays horrible like blues, picks up a saxophone, and he doesn't squeal a note, but it's.
Why don't we go backwards?
It's terrible.
Because then we don't have to worry.
No, we do.
You think?
Is it our computer or theirs?
No, it's there. It's on their side.
No, a lot of people are going there.
I'll tell you what.
There he goes.
They really are great, and I'm
they're
honored
great.
to be on the same stage as these guys.
Okay,
They
good,
can play
good.
any kind of music. They can play any kind of music at all. They do country music, pop music. They are primarily jazz artists, and they don't do classical or anything like that. They don't look like. What would I say?
What? Oh boy.
What? I'm sorry.
What?
They do classical. See, they do classical, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, he's bringing out now the leader of the band has brought out a wand, and he's.
He should have known if they were doing a special that they really do classical.
Yeah,
The way
he should know. All right.
This is good to keep this in the special. Why would you edit this out from a comedy special?
What?
It's going to get funny soon.
Yeah, I think so.
What's he doing? Oh, this is where he grabs the flute. I'm not kidding you.
It's so pretty.
There's no irony to this. He grabs a flute and plays a fucking flute.
No.
Like for reals,
What's wrong
yo.
with him?
It's not. It's a shotgun.
What do you think's wrong with him?
I don't know. Look, here he goes. I'm not kidding. Dude, I'm not kidding. He's doing this. There's no joke. This is where I woke up, by the way.
Finally, there's some comedy. Finally, comedy.
This is what you woke up to?
Yes, this is where I opened my eyes and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Did you think that you were still dreaming?
Yes, I thought
He's lost touch with reality. This would be funny.
reality.
This would be the funny part.
To PBS. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing,
If you
Joe?
order now, you can get
Now he
Joe
tries-
does the flute thing.
What?
Now stay tuned for the best of Yanni.
He's just laughing, having fun.
Then he goes back into playing the flute.
He just wants to show everyone that he's really good at playing the flute.
It's self-indulgent. And he's, like I said, very mediocre at everything he's doing. He's not this...
So they can play classical. Who knew? Who knew? Come on.
Are you just... I can't...
Mother made me.
Now his little Chad at the piano with his shirt open, tie untied.
To my mom now.
He thinks he's Sinatra.
For insisting that I take piano lessons. Because once you learn the piano, if you have any music inclination,
it's a little Piscopo wisdom.
The other instruments, you know.
George Jenner, do you mind if I sit at the piano? I got to show you the music. Anybody from
Oh
North
my
New Jersey?
God,
Dude,
no, I've seen this. This is what was killing me last night. He seriously is playing.
I think of my mom. You know, I think of my mom, and I should.
You know how hard it is to get me uncomfortable?
This is the music.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Totally.
This is a weird feeling for me. I'm never uncomfortable.
I couldn't.
The flute thing was like, what the fuck?
Here he goes.
So what is he doing now?
This is the type of music his mom wanted him to play.
But he just wanted to show off he could do this.
Yes.
Well, what does this have to do with anything?
Nothing. This is the most
If you wanted to
self-indulgent
hear this,
drivel.
you would go find this somewhere.
See, now watch.
He's filling time.
Now watch. He goes. See, that's what his mom wanted.
That's what my mom wanted me to play. This is what I was
okay.
playing.
All right, this should be fun.
Why would you bring the mic over? Good thing he leaves the mic on the stand.
Yeah, I know.
That's comfortable.
Oh, yeah. He's a rebel. He's a rebel.
There's going to be a joke in here, though. I know it.
Yeah.
No, he's just going to play the piano.
Where's the joke?
This is the joke.
He set up the joke. Where's the joke? Where's the punchline?
Believe me, he will go to a saxophone. He will go to a guitar. He will go to the drums. I swear to God, that's what this is. Joe Piscopo kind of playing some shit. Now you got to hear him.
Wait, where's the joke?
What?
Why would that be bad? You play that. Your mom wouldn't get. Holy fuck.
Dude, right?
Holy fuck.
This is.
Wouldn't you play like William Tell or something in there? Something goofy? Wouldn't that be the bit?
Let's sing a dirty song.
Yeah.
That's what I really wanted to do.
Where's the reveal?
Yeah, Valby.
Now look right to a saxophone.
Hey, if you got the saxophone, you got to have the shades, baby. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He thinks he's
I
the
look like Bill
coolest
Clinton,
shit.
don't I?
That's a good reference.
Yeah, with pants on.
I wish you looked like JFK.
That was good improv, guys. Come on.
That was it.
Quarantine.
That was a good,
He wasn't
current
planning
reference.
to say that.
Now he's going to play some extremely mediocre saxophone.
Wow.
This goes on and on and on.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
What's the point?
Horrifying the audience.
I think he didn't have the time to fill it. He probably just had enough material to fill the time.
No, because he didn't do any material. He's just doing this. Could you imagine being in that crowd and like being so delusional that you think you're going to be seeing some Joe Piscopo comedy show?
A big Showtime special.
Right, yeah. Big Showtime specials being taped in. And this is what you get. Yeah.
But he's good at an instrument for 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's like those beggars in the subway. They can play one riff.
They learn one riff and they play it over and over again.
So
it's absolutely the truth.
All right. Now what, Joe?
I'll tell you what.
What?
That's what I love about Club Piscopo, man. This is great. We're going to turn this into a whole blues joint here. A whole blues. I mentioned joint. The band got excited. Hold on. I'll tell you what. Mike Pedersen.
Hold on, rewind that a little bit.
Come on, man.
Hey, Florentine, you almost done?
That was the worst one.
That was the worst one.
Dude, it got a 1.
He got a 1, yes.
But more good improv.
Here
He
it
wasn't
comes.
planning on saying that.
No.
You got to give it to him.
I bet every night you hear that at Club Piscopo.
That's what I love about Club Piscopo, man. This is great. We're going to turn this into a whole blues joint here. A whole blues. I mentioned joint. The band got excited. Hold on. I'll tell you what.
And then you gotta go, hold on.
You heard one guy go,
Mike, I'll tell you what, it's been a joy playing with you through the years. This guy's one of the greatest musicians, and I'd like to personally thank all the cast members coming in and playing with us today. But I gotta tell you, Mike, let's do a little duel back and forth. Let's smoke it, baby.
Please
Take
do
me
a
to
duel
school,
with
baby. I know
guns.
you can. You ready? Here we go.
He thinks he's a jazzy musician.
Yes. Now he's going to have a blues jazz saxophone off with the other guy. And you can tell the other guy's like really good.
Of course.
And Joe stinks.
He's got to dumb it down for Joe.
What is this? Why would you want to see this?
How did you get back to sleep after seeing
It
this?
was very difficult. I know. I felt like I was witness to some disaster, which I was. It's Joe Piscopo playing a saxophone.
Attaboy.
It sounds like a car horn. There's no joke to this. His big joke was the joint line, though.
I killed.
I want to do a special like this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy.
My manager's trying to get me a Showtime special. If he doesn't, he's fired after this. He's fucking gone.
Wait.
Listen right there. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't even
the sax
jam.
is coming off.
They didn't even jam.
No.
Oh, too funny. Thank you so
Too
much.
funny. All right, he's going to talk a little more.
My favorite part in the show is anything
The end?
that is music oriented. Because when I sit with them and do anything with them, whether it's at the piano, with the saxophone, I think that's what I absolutely enjoy the best.
Nice.
I was brought up in Bloomfield, New Jersey. And then we moved up the Bloomfield Avenue. That's a thoroughfare right outside of Newark, New Jersey. My family came from Italy to Newark.
Google Maps.
And we settled in Newark, and we tried to better ourselves as Americans, learn the language, learn the laws, and you move up Bloomfield Avenue.
A little lesson from Joe.
1967.
Oh, here's his James Brown stuff. Strap in. Strap the fuck in.
My parents burned down. I remember leaving such a impact on me.
The riots.
I think Detroit went, Philly held good, right? But I remember Newark went. So I'm watching as a kid, watching this on television. It wasn't the social activists that kept the peace. It was certainly not the politicians that kept the peace.
Oh, Joe.
You know who it was? James Brown.
Oh, shit.
James Brown. Do you remember? James was in Boston doing a concert. And I remember they broadcast that, and I'm watching that.
No.
James made a plea to everybody to settle down. Everybody stopped everything.
Did they?
It was James Brown.
That would be a part of history.
Right.
Something I would know.
You can look that up, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Florentine.
That would be.
That would be a part of James Brown spoke, called for peace, and the riots in Newark stopped because James Brown in Boston called for peace.
In Boston?
James Brown was in Boston.
Okay, sure.
He called for peace,
Right.
and the riots stopped.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened.
I would like to hear this. This is good.
Oh, yeah, please,
Oh, yeah,
please,
sorry.
please.
Please, guys. Good stuff.
Who's the music guest for the week? They bring in James Brown.
Oh, he's talking about
my
SNL.
gosh, I call my sister Carol, I call my brother Richie, because we're all like fans now of James, man. All these white guys fans of this great guy, And we said, hey, James is on the show. So they came down there, and I got to tell you guys, in Studio 8H at 30 Rock, at SNL, no one
know where
rocked
it
that
is.
studio like James Brown. Not U2, not the Rolling Stones, it was James. Smoked it, just blew it out. Now, when the music guest comes in, you can't really get to hang with them.
Could you pause for 1 second? I want to point something out, though.
Jimmy, I can't take this.
I'm going to say in 23 years of stand-up, and it's not bad what I'm going to say, this is the most uninteresting banter I've ever heard.
Yes!
What? He's setting up his bit.
It's pure filler.
But he said when we moved to Newark, we had to learn the language. Now, he's probably, 60, 65? So he, in 1945, he needed to learn the language?
Learn the language.
Yeah.
I mean, he maybe means in Newark. He had to learn what fucking corny white motherfucker is.
All right.
This is what you do. Here's a good cut in this. Hey, you know what was great back in the 60s when I was a kid? James Brown. I was influenced by him. I love James Brown. Here he is. Boom.
Yeah.
Go right into the
Well, you don't think you should lead it up with, our mailbox, technically the mailing address.
Yeah, well, it was actually Then we moved up to Bloomfield.
We moved
actually,
That's what people
and then we
did.
went to I called my brother Bob and my sister Stacey. Hey, we
Yeah.
Well, let's
it's
see.
way too much.
There's a big cut right there.
He's trying to do this old school, like how Sinatra would get out there and talk in between his songs. He thinks this is interesting banter.
But the thing is that you feel the vibe of the room is uninterested.
It's no vibe.
It feels
Vibeless.
like it's not like that. He doesn't have them eating out of the palm of his hand.
Oh, God, not even close. Well, we might get the big payoff. Let's see.
Let's see it.
All right, maybe it's
We might.
The guest host who's with you all week long. So I'm watching this James Brown performance, right?
Yeah.
Don't get to meet him yet. We go to commercial. I'm like right here. James is on stage, and I see him walk with his entourage back to his dressing room, and I stalk him. I go follow him with my brother and my sister. We go back. The door is shut by the time I get to music guest. James Brown. The door is closed. I knock on it. It opens up. And there is the man himself, James. And he had his hair all place glistening with sweat, man. He had the cape on. You remember the cape?
He paints a picture.
Spandex and everything, man.
Joe Piscopo's restaurant.
Mr. Brown, I'm Joe Piscopo. I'm a new cast member on Saturday Night Live. What a thrill to meet you, man. And James Brown said to me, looked me right in the eye, and said,
That's Eddie Murphy's bit, by the way, from SNL. Oh, he's just staring off.
Nice to meet you too, James. Do you know, my dear friends, I am proud to stand before you. I went on to become a friend.
I went on to become a friend of James Brown.
Wait, he was in the 60s. He was saying about the riots in the 60s, and now he's at SNL wasn't on in the 60s.
No, he's only the 80s now when he finally met him.
When he finally met him.
Yes,
Years later.
yes. It was so many years later.
Okay, so he went from he saved the riots, he stopped the riots to later at SNL.
To later at SNL.
And now they're friends.
And he says he goes on to become friends with...
I would bet a lot of money he never saw him again.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I would bet a lot.
Absolutely.
No, he went on to be friends with him. I think he's going to say, there was actually 2 states that I drove his corpse through. Commissioned me to fucking lug his torso, his body.
You got to go back a little so you could get the part where he talks about how he became friends. There it is.
Nice to meet you too, James.
Look at his laugh.
Do you know, my dear friends, I am proud to stand before you to tell you I went on to become a friend of the great James Brown. Not once did I ever understand one word he ever said. It's a true story. He was the best.
Story.
Danny Aykroyd will tell you the same thing. The great.
Danny Aykroyd.
Danny. At a party,
My good
he'd be like,
friend.
What? Hey, wow. I was going to say the same thing, James. That's great. That's amazing. I had no idea. But we were buddies, man. So God rest his soul, James Brown. Hardest working man in the show business. We miss you terribly.
Look at the distant stare from the band. Anyone else notice that?
Improv. He's talking about improv.
All right.
I shot, and I went to the Improv Nation in New York.
Nice.
That's tough, man. When I first went to the club, I remember Larry David was there, and Seinfeld was coming up.
He's a name-dropping motherfucker.
Come in, and Rodney was there. Hey, Joe, how are you? Good to see you. It was Rodney, man. It was great.
How much do you miss Rodney Dangerfield? How great was Rodney Dangerfield?
All right.
He was
All right,
I wrote
hold
my
on
first
again.
Joke at a comedy club in New York City.
Look at
The improvisation. We wrote jokes on Rodney.
He's
Give us
fucking
$50 for the
wincing.
jokes, folks. $50. I'll never forget my first joke to Rodney. I had Rodney say, "Hey, I got a foster child overseas. I send him my picture. Now he sends me $10 a month." I thought it was a cute joke for a kid, right? A little kid, right. Arnold Schwarzenegger, check it out. I'm on the cover of Muscle and Fitness magazine way back when. All jacked up.
Did he do Dangerfield?
They tell me you're going to be on the cover of Muscle Fitness magazine.
I can't take this.
Muscle Fitness magazine? My ego goes, wow, this is great. Sure, I could do that. It was under the career title of What Was I Thinking? So I said, well, what the heck?
No, because he's not thinking.
Didn't get a laugh.
Nothing.
Where were they going to shoot the cover of Muscle
He's
Fitness
getting
magazine?
nothing.
Can you pause this really quick? Because he really seems very uncomfortable to me. And this seems like his mannerisms and his laughs and his going, no, yes. It seems like a guy who knows he's having a bad set.
Yeah,
really?
Absolutely. And he's getting taped, and he knows this is a special.
Really? Is that what you guys see?
It feels like he knows he's having a bad set, and he's doing these weird, filler, desperate things that it just feels like he's not comfortable.
Because even his line when he said under the title, what was he thinking? He thought that was going to get a big laugh. It didn't, so he just moved on real quick.
But
just covered that up like that wasn't supposed to be a joke.
But all you guys have bad sets with good material. He doesn't have the good material.
He doesn't have any material. Right. That's what it is.
I understand he thinks he's having a bad set, but the fact is it's a shitty show.
Oh, God.
But he probably thought the SNL stories would be enthralling.
Oh, God. No.
And nobody really cares. Enough has been written about SNL. We don't really care.
He's banking on people remembering him from SNL and like that. Just the fact that he's up on stage, that can carry him with nothing.
And I think, they probably gave away a lot of tickets, or people, Joe Pisco's filming a Showtime special.
Right.
So it's people that never seen this act before. I've seen him in the last 20 years.
I
All right, we'll
remember
go.
Joe.
Yeah, we'll go to we're in Atlantic City, we'll go. And then they walk in like, what is this? And he's never felt this before. And he's like, he wanted to pack the room.
I want to pack the room with explosives.
I honestly was thinking that before when he was playing the sax. I didn't say it, but I've never wanted to see a guy run on and just yell Allah Akbar so bad in my life. How funny would that be? That's how his special ended with a suicide bombing.
Oh, hoot.
But it feels like the room is, Jim's right, papered. It feels like there's a lot of papered people there.
Yeah.
And when you're doing a Vegas room, this is how it feels. Like you're struggling to connect, to own the room.
Well,
it doesn't feel like he is.
That was a mistake on Showtime's part. They should never have filmed this shit in, a casino.
No, I agree.
When you know you're not going to get your actual fans.
But
there.
he's not doing.
But maybe he doesn't even have.
The thing
fans.
is, he's not doing a special for Showtime, and like he didn't put this together for Showtime. This is what he does at resorts. He's got a show there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's under contract
so
with
he
resorts
feels
to
comfortable
do
in these
Club
resort
Piscopo.
places.
I mean,
all right. Well, this is where he does a lot of impressions in a row. So the Dangerfield.
Rodney was good.
Terrific.
Boy,
terrific.
Great.
And now he's.
You think Rodney really went into the improv and said, "Hey, Joe,
good to see you. Good to see you."
Good to see you.
How did he know him? It was his first time on stage. How did he know him? How did Rodney know him? Hey, Joe, it's good to see you.
He's trying to actually logically think this out, how this stuff worked.
Leave Joe alone.
No, I'm just saying.
Come on.
Just say Rodney was there.
Right. Rodney was there. Yeah.
You know, it was a great uncomfortable moment when he met James Brown, and he goes, and he looked at me. He looked me straight in the eye. He backtracks and said, "Look me straight in the eye." That's a timing thing. That's like he looked me straight in the eye and said, "That's the wind up for the punch."
Here it comes,
but
kids.
he started to throw the punch first. He looked me straight in the eye. It was such
This is so bad. Can you see what I was like? I couldn't.
We're still watching it.
I know.
We're 2 hours in,
dude. I know, and that's what it was last night when this came on.
Watching this.
I was captivated.
We have a lot to do today, but fuck it. I got to hear the Arnold impression.
Oh, it's fucking great.
That was like the beef monsters. You know those beef monsters. You know those big guys walk around, say things like, "Hi, I just bench pressed Rhode Island." Hi. Of course, they're always the guys with little.
Not one laugh.
So that's another story. Different.
Wait, I missed that joke. Sorry.
Yeah,
Wait.
could you go back?
Rhode Island, what was the tag?
By that, I mean start the whole thing over.
I'll go on. I'll
Listen for the one guy
Where
laughed
were they going to shoot
at
the
the
cover
Rhode
of
Island line.
Muscle and Fitness magazine? At Arnold Schwarzenegger's gym in Venice, California. That was like the beef monsters. You know those beef monsters. You know those big guys walk around, say things like, "Hi, I just bench pressed Rhode Island." Hi. Of course, they're always the guys with little peepees. So that's another story. Different show.
Guys, a little peepees.
Guys, right? You go to the gym, you see this guy with this massive back. He turns around, it's like, "Oh, Bruno, what is that? All right, buddy. A couple reps with that, then I'll be impressed. I'll tell you." So, we go to Schwarzenegger's gym. I got a tank top on, and I don't want to take it off because these guys are like beef monsters. I look like Pee Wee Herman compared to these freaking
We get
guys,
it. We get it,
so
Joe.
This goes on for an hour. The photographer.
So does the story.
I'll never forget the
He's
photographer's
uncomfortable.
name. He goes, "Joe, take your shirt off." I go, "It's Arnold's gym, man. Give me a break. I can't take my shirt off." He goes back and forth. "Take your shirt off, Joe. We want to take a picture of you with your shirt off." I go, "All right, out of respect for Schwarzenegger, I'll take my shirt off. You take that shot real quick. I'm putting it right back on."
Holy
so I take my
fuck.
tank top off. I suck in my gut. I do this ridiculous pose. At that very second, Arnold Schwarzenegger himself walks
Here
in,
it comes.
takes one look at me and says, "Joe, put your shirt back on. You're embarrassing me." And who's got the last laugh now, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway.
I can tell you who doesn't.
He's my babysitter.
I think Arnold still does.
Am I lying?
He does a good Arnold.
I think Arnold still has the last laugh.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, because
He's delusional. He thinks he does good impressions.
I mean, anybody could do an Arnold. Like the Arnold is like the easiest one.
And that was
Arnold?
He should be able to do that one great.
This is fucking horrendous.
Joe,
put your shirt back on.
Oh my God, Arnold's here.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Everything he expects to get a big laugh doesn't. Like the little lines in between, his little peppering.
Yes.
The peppering lines.
Peppering.
You know, like you're peppering the crowd with little. You're telling a story, but you're
jabs.
You're peppering them with laughs to keep the story going. But what's happened is all of his peppering lines are bombing. So poor Joe.
This is so bad. You just feel sorry for him after a while.
Poor fucking Joe.
But this is not a guy having a bad set. He can't even do an impression. impression.
Do you think Arnold walked right in, right at that second?
Right at that
Shirt
second.
off?
He had the shirt off. He did the pose, and Arnold walked in, and there he is. And he comes up and he says, "Here it is."
No, but then he goes. Arnold Schwarzenegger himself walks in.
Himself.
Those little words
Yes.
just making this so not organic.
Oh.
And he thought he'd tell some charming stories and just pepper little jokes.
He's peppering the audience.
Peppering jokes.
Just bringing them along.
But all
with a
of
little
those
humor.
all those little pepper jokes are dying.
The Pee Wee Herman. I look like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, that was supposed to get
That was supposed to
a
get
laugh.
The little penis.
The little pee-pee.
Yes,
That's another
the
story.
pee-pee.
That's another.
He thought pee-pee would sound funny, right?
Yes.
They got the big back. They turn around. Whoa.
We'll do a couple reps with that. Then I'll be impressed.
Bruno's a good name.
Silence.
How do you do reps with your penis?
I don't know.
Well, that's
What
just it.
How
You're
would that make
impressed.
it grow?
And he picked the name Bruno. He thought that would be a funny name for like a muscle head.
Little pepper.
Juice head, right?
Little pepper.
The thing is,
He's just peppering along, Jimmy.
the jokes that he's peppering in to try to, because he wants to tell real stories, but he figures that what he'll do to keep people laughing is he'll pepper it with jokes. And
How are they going over, Jim?
every one of his little pepper jokes is dying an ugly death.
So then you just go 100 miles an hour. That's what he's doing.
Exactly. Yes, you talk faster.
You talk faster because
yes.
it's like, oh man, because
you
know,
feel the energy
like
gone.
this bit is so long, this story, and I'm not getting any laughs. I got to get to the end.
I got to say it. This guy might kill himself. Someone has to say it.
Do you think? Yeah?
He might think it was a great special, though.
Oh, my.
I was imagining that, too. Like, after watching this, I'm in shock. I'm laying on the couch. Let me tell you a little story, true story. I'm laying on the couch.
Yeah, too bad Rodney wasn't there.
Yeah, hey, Anthony, good to see you.
Good, Rodney.
Hey, what is at the couch?
I started picturing in my head, like, what happened after this was over. And he goes backstage. Did his people go like, that was it, man? You nailed it. He's like, God, it feels so good to be out there. And, and it started making me feel bad.
Of course.
That whole thing of what he has to go on with his life after this.
Does he do one or two? There's a part of me that thinks he only did one show.
Yeah,
and this was it.
And this was it.
And at the back, he was saying it was magic. It was good. Yeah, we should have done 2 shows, though. Should have done 2.
You think?
Yeah, he's probably thinking, we'll nail it in 1.
But we'll fix it in post.
He should have fixed it in post.
I almost should have put a laugh track. They should have.
I almost give him respect for that.
He's Rupert Pumpkin. Rupert Pumpkin, ladies and gentlemen. Rupert Pumpkin.
Oh,
wonderful. Rupert Pumpkin.
But Jim's right. He's talking 100 miles an hour. Because
yeah.
He senses that the energy is not... He's not owning the room, and these little jokes are not working.
The pepper?
No, the pepper. Those are the ones that keep the story. Those are the things that hold the story together.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan when they do this, but why didn't Showtime fucking squeeze some laughs in there? A little laugh track action.
I don't know.
Sweeten the audience a bit, no?
It's an insult.
Huh?
I think it would be an
You
insult.
think he demanded, do not sweeten my shit?
No. I don't think so. He probably begged them to, and they said no.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
because that.
Or neither.
Then let's go. Let's see if he does another impression.
Let's get a little bit more.
Arnold, I'm sorry.
Arnold,
I
I'm
had to
sorry
do
for
it.
that.
And I wasn't hungry. Thank you very much.
Like Arnold's
but the
watching.
guys, we always stuck up for Arnold. How do you stick up
Joe.
for Arnold now? How do you think you can't stick up for him, right? Especially if you're sitting next to your wife. You can't at all, you know? Oof. I'm a live performer, but I actually enjoy making movies. And I've had the good fortune of making some fun films. We shot Wise Guys here.
Here he goes now, talking about his
like
movies.
100 years ago with Danny DeVito.
100
Captain
years
Lou
ago.
Albano. Thank you, Mr. Albano. Johnny Dangerously. We shot some of those films. Had a ball doing those movies with Mike Keaton and worked with Danny DeVito again, the great Dan.
The computer doesn't want to hear his name dropping. The computer is sick of his name dropping dribble. Mike Keaton. The way he says that shit, Mike Keaton.
Johnny Dangerously. We shot some
Danny
of those
Aykroyd.
Had a ball doing those movies with Mike Keaton and
Had
worked
a
with Danny
ball
DeVito
doing them.
again.
Say
the great
Michael,
Danny
you
DeVito.
sound like an
And then
asshole.
there was one film I did where Treat Williams and I played cops that died and came back to life, called Dead Heat, and unfortunately that's what happened to the film. It was, it was one of those things.
All right, hold it.
Pause again. He was expecting a huge laugh.
That was an example.
He was expecting, though.
Yes, he
for
was.
that one, not only to get a laugh, but that was supposed to kill.
And it was
Jim,
due
your
to be a
face
pause.
is a
I
little
know.
red.
It is.
Like
right?
you are actually. You're.
I am because he was expecting it so he could just take a little pause there, get the laugh, and he didn't. He's like,
God
and he had this weird face, like,
Yes,
not
like
just
a
shit,
laugh.
that bomb
Not
too?
just a laugh. That was supposed to be one of the highlights of the whole show.
That was
go back slightly.
That was a peppering joke.
Yeah.
He was holding the story together.
Right.
The Treat Williams thing. Like, he knows where the laughs are supposed to be.
Yes.
And I feel tremendous empathy as a comic. Like, I know what this feels like. I've had a million of these sets where you're not bombing, but you just you're struggling, and you can.
This is a struggle.
You're struggling,
but
man.
you gotta think he tried out this material. This material is sucks.
I don't think this ever got a fucking laugh. I'm sorry. I know you have a struggling set, but your material's good.
Yeah.
You go out the next night and it kills. I don't think this shit would ever kill in front of any crowd.
No, I don't think so either.
It's self-congratulatory, old school, maudlin shit. It's just not good.
Let's help him out a little bit. Let's help him out a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Called Dead Heat, and unfortunately, that's what happened to the film.
Look at him. He's wiping his eyes because he's laughing so hard that he's tearing up.
So, I was like in Japan, and I swear to God, at customs, and the guy's going, "Oh, dead heat, you'll die, come back to life." I go, no, please, that wasn't me, it was somebody else. Mexico, I was in Mexico, Cancun. Dead heat. It was like a unbelievable. Some of those films.
He's rubbing he's like wiping his eyes like he's laughing so hard. He's like, oh.
Can we hear those again really quick without the laughs?
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
I was trying something there.
Even the laughs punching it up didn't help his act.
The guy's going, "Oh, dead heat, you'll die, come back to life." I go back.
It's amazing the silence.
Right?
I think I laughed.
I'm a live performer, but I actually enjoy making movies, and I've had the good fortune of making some fun films. We shot Wise Guys here in resorts like 100 years ago with Danny DeVito and Captain Lou Albano. Thank you, Mr. Albano.
I don't even know what that was.
We shot some of those films. Had a ball doing those movies with Mike Keaton, and worked with Danny DeVito again, the great Danny DeVito. And then there was one film I did where Treat Williams and I played cops.
Here it comes.
That died and came back to life, called Dead Heat, and unfortunately that's what happened to the film. It was, it was one of those things you want to go away. And they'll play internationally. So, I was like in Japan, and I swear to God, at customs, and the guy's going, "Oh, dead heat, you'll die, come back to life." I go, no, please, that wasn't me, it was somebody else. Mexico, I was in Mexico, Cancun. Dead heat. It was like a sábado gigante, Unbelievable. Some of those films.
Oh my God! Why is this painful?
Can I ask the comics in the room? You never want to say unbelievable after a punchline, right?
No, that's a dead giveaway that your joke bombs.
Yeah. You never
and you want to hear a sound.
And if you don't hear anything, you have to use those words, right? Like unbelievable.
It's the same as going, that shit is crazy, man. Things are crazy. Black comics will say there's some crazy shit going on. White comics say unbelievable. And he's doing all these weird things, and as a comic, you just understand exactly why he's doing them. And that's what makes me feel bad for him. Like, God
this
damn,
was
dude.
fun. Now I just feel bad. It was fun, but nah.
That Treat Williams joke bombing, and then 2 bombed after it.
Yeah,
but then the really bad impressions, the horrible Letterman impression, the horrible Dangerfield, the horrible Arnold.
Poor Joe.
And even the James Brown is horrible.
No, it's terrible.
And those are all kind of easy impressions, right?
Maybe
not
like
the Letterman.
Stock hack kind of shit. Yeah. What's he talking about now? The band?
Oh, sorry. Back to the band.
Oh, please.
Oh no, I'm getting a text from an Atlantic City police officer.
Oh, what are they? He can't get arrested.
Just found him in a car in a garage somewhere.
Closed garage.
She was at a show. She's like, a guy at work held a benefit for another cop, and his big brag was that Joe Piscopo was the headliner, and she went to the show. This is the show, she's saying. So maybe it was actually this one.
Oh.
She bought a ticket, and she stopped in while working and said, how come people aren't laughing? And someone in the crowd asked me to lock up Piscopo for impersonating a comedian. Oh, no. Poor Joe.
I do know a little bit about Joe. He does a lot of charity shit.
He's probably a
nice guy.
Man. I'm sorry, Joe.
See, this act works better in Club Piscopo in Atlantic City with a bunch, old people down there gambling and go see Joe Piscopo. I remember him from Saturday Night Live.
Working.
I know, but it should have just been in the club. Like this shouldn't have been televised. It's better. It's better for him to just work it out in his club in Atlantic City and make it.
But I think Showtime got lazy. They should have fucking put some laughs in there.
Or taped a couple of shows.
You don't put it on Showtime where I will wake up and watch it and bring it to a radio show and dissect it.
This is like that clip on YouTube where you watch The Big Bang Theory without the laugh track.
Yeah.
But if you put the laugh track in, you just assume it's a lot funnier. You know what I mean? They could have helped him out a little bit is what I'm saying.
Or they should have just, they should have shot it again. Even though I know it's a lot in production, all that stuff, they should have done something where...
Or done 2 shows. I'm hoping this isn't 2 shows spliced together. I'm putting my money on saying it's 1 show.
I think so.
Yeah.
Are we done?
He should have done 2.
Let it roll a little.
Are we done?
I got it. Yeah.
We're not
10
done.
more minutes of this video.
How many?
10.
Oh, Jesus.
Plus the beginning.
Yeah.
Plus beginning that we'll do another day.
Well, the big close is coming up. It's just only 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we
left.
got to do it for the... All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see where we're at here.
All right.
Sábado Gigante, you know?
I went back a little bit so we get him talking about the
just
band.
want to go away.
What happened?
These guys that...
Let me tell you something. This fucking Showtime on Demand sucks.
It sucks.
It fucking sucks.
I think we got a lot of people checking it out, though.
Maybe.
Which we might have, like
I'll
you said
see the
earlier,
picture.
they're going to sign him for another one of these. Because
Changing. Oh, here we go.
They're going to see the views.
Here it is. Oh, he's talking about the...
What happened?
Here it is. That's good.
I gotta find where I was.
Yeah, I don't want to miss a word.
All right.
That's when he's talking about the great movie. Yeah, there's the video. He's talking about the video again. Here's this big Treat Williams joke.
Yes. One of those things you want to go away. Matter of fact, these films, they'll die here and they'll play internationally.
We have to hear this again.
That heat. Right.
No, please. That wasn't me. It was somebody else. Mexico. I was in Mexico, Cancun. Dead heat. It was like a Sábado Gigante, you know? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Just want to go away.
Oh, my God.
These guys that
more talk at the
Joe
piano.
and Jolie put together in Atlantic City are the finest musicians you're going to find.
Here it is, talking up the band.
They know all the charts. And it's a true honor to play with these guys.
Guys, I got to ask you first, do you like country music?
Can you pause that? I have a question.
Yeah, this will work great. One guy. Okay.
What was the value in that?
Of what?
Just talking about the band.
Horrible cutaway.
Right.
To him talking about the band and going, they're great guys. It's an honor
He doesn't
to
mention
play
them
with
by name or anything. We assume, Joe, that they're great guys and they're a good band.
Because, here's what it is. Because he's seen classic performers talk about their band.
But he's sitting there with his shirt open, the tie loose.
Oh, yeah. It's this cliche of what is a bygone time.
I want to do a special like this.
Do you?
With a really bad band behind me. Like after every punchline, they just go.
All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Where's my Jersey contingency right there? Nice and loud. Thank you, Tim.
Nice and loud. There's one guy at one table.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. I wrote a song about New Jersey because I don't care where you're from. You should be proud that you're from the United States of America.
Here it is.
The greatest country on planet Earth. I'm telling you, it is. You know what? And you know this.
He can't even get an applause break with America.
American citizen. I'm a registered Democrat, but I actually watch and like Fox News. So you figure it out. I can't figure it out. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they let me on, but I have a good time. You know.
And I'll let you on in
years.
years.
Are you political? Go, yeah, I'm political.
I've seen him on there in years.
Did you believe in the death penalty? I said, yeah, for murderers, for rapists, and people who drive too slow in the left lane. So anyway, I went, you know what I'm saying. But I wrote a little song.
Holy shit!
About the great state of New Jersey.
May
Here
I do that for a little musical number for you. Ladies and gentlemen.
Entering the crowd. Here we go. Because, my dear friends. I'm just a Jersey boy. That's my song. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No.
I enjoyed that.
I know, unfortunately.
I'm just a Jersey
He's
boy.
serious.
Born and raised in the Garden State. You take the turnpike to the Parkway. West on 78. People ask, are you from Jersey? Well, I'll tell them it's the only place to be. I don't care that nobody gets it when they ask me, what exit? New Jersey's hope to me.
What do you think this band is thinking? Here he goes.
That's not country music. He doesn't even do.
Well, I drive the official car of Jersey, long and shiny black. Gold trim Landau roof, it's a big black Cadillac. My music is Sinatra, Bon Jovi, and Springsteen. And everyone knows that the Sopranos were only make-believe. Well, I'm just a Jersey boy, born and raised in the Garden State. You take a turn back to
Holy fuck!
West on 78.
You like it, Jim?
I do.
Well, I'll tell them it's the only place to be.
It's my favorite thing so far.
No one gets it when they ask me what accent New Jersey's home to be. Now there's so many
there's
jokes
more.
about Jersey. I've told some and then a few more about toxic landfills and oil spills and syringes on the shore. But the truth about New Jersey, that'll keep you
It's not even fun anymore. I'm not even. I gotta be honest.
You're
I
sad.
feel bad for the guy.
Portuguese, Latino, Polish, Indian, Greek, Pakistani, Asian, Irish, or black.
And then he laughs a little. Then he laughs a little bit.
There's been no oil spills in New Jersey ever.
Yeah, ever.
People ask, are you from Jersey?
Oh, God.
Well, I'll tell them
Keeps
it's
going.
the only place to be. I don't care that no one gets it when they ask me what accent New Jersey's home to me. Yeah, I don't care that no one gets it when they ask me New Jersey's home to me.
Yeah. That's this big number about Jersey. All right? Everyone okay with that? Oh, what? Or reprise?
You know, country guy, ladies and gentlemen, there was one guy I always admired, rest his soul, the great Johnny Cash. Did you dig Johnny Cash?
Oh, no. Here's a little Johnny Cash impression.
Johnny Cash.
You like Johnny Cash,
I
Opie?
love Johnny Cash. So does
Come on.
We can't use that on a television special. So what we have to do for you on television right now, ladies and gentlemen, is Johnny Cash sings Public Domain.
There he goes. Yeah.
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day.
You'd think it was Johnny Cash
I've been working
brought
on
back
the
to life.
railroad just to pass the time away.
Almost.
Oh, and he's laughing.
Fighting laughs.
I'll give him an almost on this one.
It's very hard to.
Rise up so early in the morning.
A homeless guy who killed himself in San Francisco did a much better Johnny Cash.
Yes. I wish they had something in common.
Because the train's gonna hit you just so I can watch you die.
He's laughing.
That was supposed to be a laugh.
Boy.
But it wasn't a big laugh.
There was nothing.
Home on the range. Where the deer
He can hardly contain the laughter to be able to sing.
He's trying to just sell it.
Yes.
And his shadow on the back wall is horrendous.
I know. I was for killing your mama's boyfriend just so you can watch him die.
One more. He's yelling one more to everybody.
Bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. You take one down and pass it around. I was never good at math because my daddy passed away when I was a young boy, so I killed my teacher just so I could watch.
Oh my God, he pointed the audience to make them say it, and one guy said it. One guy halfway said it.
Probably his brother.
And I sing Public Domain.
Oh, and then he's got to reiterate what the bit was.
Great. You guys are great.
No, they're not.
You guys are great.
You know they're not.
He hates them.
You guys are
He
great.
absolutely
hates them. Uh-oh.
Working stiff.
Are we almost done?
And you know what I think above all else? They know I'm going to work for them.
Here he goes.
Sweat for them. I'm just always grateful to work. I'm a working entertainer. It's all I've ever wanted to do. And always grateful to Lorne Michaels and that whole legacy.
Lorne Michaels, who
always grateful. Once you're on that show, you could always work. And that's all I ever wanted to do, man. Just be the working stiff that I am right now. I ain't no star. I ain't no movie star.
I ain't no star. He's just a regular guy.
I love every second of it.
God.
Yuck.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We appreciate it very much.
Wait, that was the
Good night,
end?
everybody. Thank you so much.
Did you see what they did? They cut away, and they cut to them already standing. So the producer, there was a producer that had everybody
Could
stand
you
up
guys
to make
stand
it
up?
look like he was getting a standing ovation.
Yes.
Well, the production value of this thing is horrendous.
Or Joe went out or just milked it for a stand. But what was the closing bit I like being a working stiff.
I'm just a working stiff. Just a rig. I ain't no star.
Well,
I'll tell you who was terrible. The editing was terrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
There's still some time. Maybe as he's wrapping up, there's like some big close.
All right, let's see.
He does a drum. He plays
but
the
that
drums.
was like a smash cut of the audience standing.
What terrible editing.
Terrible.
Well.
Terrible. Yeah. Now he plays the drums over the credits. He's going to play the drums. This is his big closer. Is the band.
Who edited this?
Make sure they never work on any of your projects.
There he goes. He's lighting up those drums.
All right, over this. Want to say that Jim Florentine's going to be at
Brenda Carlson.
She's actually a great editor.
Really?
I know. She did my special. She's brilliant.
She edited your special?
Brenda is fucking amazing.
She couldn't even save this.
She is a fucking artist as an editor.
Then it says a lot. She didn't know what the fuck. She did her best.
I watched her work. Like, I couldn't believe how fucking good she was.
Holy shit.
I bet I know who. These are the same guys that did my special.
Oh my God.
I bet you that this is them.
Why don't you get a hold of one and ask what was the thought behind this, Jimmy?
Well,
I bet you he was demanding. I bet you he demanded some shit.
Not enough pepper to
hold on
add in or cut out or.
Can we go to the?
What?
I want to go to the very beginning just for a sec. We don't have to watch it. I want to see if it's the same guys that did my special, because honestly, they're actually really good. And when I was making fun of the editing, it's like she's great. So if she couldn't fix this,
well, there weren't a lot of edits. Ooh.
Well, when they went back to him talking at the piano, it was a little weird. I think his closing bit obviously probably didn't go over, so they probably cut to him being the working stiff, and then cut back good night, and everybody standing because the audience coordinator said get up, whatever, so everybody stood up.
He's closing the show with a drum solo.
Well, the Johnny Cash was the big.
Well, he should have really closed. He really should have closed with the Jersey song.
Oh yeah,
because he's from Jersey. No, I mean seriously, that would have been.
Okay.
That would have been okay because he's from Jersey and it was a silly song about Jersey. Like that should have been the ending bit. Good night, instead of the Johnny Cash thing.
What's he doing now, Danny? Can I see it?
He's just playing the drums. He's just showing off that he's.
He says thank you.
Kind of good at a bunch of instruments.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That might not even.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Oh, they're all stand. Oh,
all right,
cut it off.
Listen,
yep, that's them. That's the same guys that did my special.
No kidding. Florentine's going to be at the brokerage on Long Island this Friday. Tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
And then Saturday you do McGuire's on Long Island.
Yes.
Owned by the same guys, right?
Yeah, same guys.
They probably should name the club the same thing or something. Then it gets a little confusing now. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess the people will figure it out.
Yeah, because if you name both clubs the same thing, people wouldn't know where to go.
Well, they do that, McGuire's East or whatever the fuck. Right. You know that shit? Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter.
I haven't done McGuire's in years, man.
It's great.
I heard
it's big
now.
and it's a really good
club, man. Real good club. So Florentine tomorrow night brokerage on Long Island, and then Saturday at McGuire's on Long Island. All right, and Mr. Jim Florentine on Twitter.